What the hell was that? No, we don't want no dodgy lip here. Take it away. Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new movie review. Back to review, again, Justice League. But not this version. No, not the Zack Snyder, Joss Whedon mashup of 2017. Yes, 4 years has actually gone. So let me take you back 4 years to when I went to see Justice League with a running time of 2 hours at the cinema. I was very disappointed when I came out of the cinema. I felt let down. There were so many things wrong with the film. The CGI was shit. The storyline was jumbled. The cuts were horrendous. And I just felt really disappointed that this film had been beefed up to be this massive, glorious Avengers type movie. So when the news broke that Zack Snyder was bringing his full vision of Justice League to us, I was excited. I wasn't overly excited because of the mess that Justice League was, the old one. We'll just call it that one there, the old one. But I was still excited because we then found out that it had a running time of 4 hours. 4 hours! With numerous reshoots that Joss Whedon did, tinkering with the story, tinkering with the dialogue. I knew there was going to be a way to fix this film, to make it something worthwhile, something watchable at least. But I never expected this. Yes, I had the fortune of watching Justice League. Scrap that, I had the fortune of watching Zack Snyder's Justice League on Sky Movies this morning. I watched the entire 4 hours straight out. And I have to say, that was fucking awesome. Zack Snyder's Justice League could very well possibly be now my favourite of the DC movies. I love Wonder Woman, I love Aquaman. Justice League, old Justice League, was always low down on the scale for me. You know, I mean, since it came out in 2017, I have it on a steelbook with a 4K, a 3D and a Blu-ray, and I've probably seen it once. Yeah, that's how interesting the film was. And look at IMDb, you see the ratings, people badmouthed it, people badmouth it all the time, and with good reason. And the reason I love the new film is it corrects everything that was wrong with the original film. Where do I begin? Right, first of all, yes, we have a 4 hour running time. We get an extra 2 hours, but we get reshoots, we get extended scenes, we get back scenes. The Flash, absolutely fantastic. I prefer Ezra Miller's Flash way more to the TV series one. He's comical, he's quirky, and I just love Ezra Miller as the Flash. I've got to admit it. I can't say no. Batman, fantastic. Wonder Woman, fantastic. Aquaman, absolutely brilliant. Superman, yeah, this is how Superman should be in the Justice League movie. And let's just talk about Ray Fisher. Let's just talk about Cyborg. Because if I remember correctly, in my original review, my cinema review of the Justice League movie, the old one, I hated Cyborg. They did nothing with his character. He was bland, he was boring, he was pointless in the film. But this Cyborg in Zack Snyder's version, he's brilliant. He's fantastic. We get flashbacks, we get backstory, we get his parents, we get more with his dad, a more understanding relationship with him and his dad. We get his mum, and it just expands the whole character. And coming off of Zack Snyder's Justice League, I can easily see Cyborg getting his own movie because it would be much more interesting now. Of course, you have familiar scenes and familiar dialogue that was in the previous film. It's been revamped a bit this time, and we've got additional scenes, additional dialogue, scenes we never even saw or imagined, which put it on a much grander scale this time round. Even though the image is kind of IMAX 4:3, you know, like the old tube TVs, a lot of people were like, well, what'd you go with this for? You know, what's wrong with 16:9 or, you know, Letterboxd? If we'd seen this on an IMAX screen, this would have been absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, with no cinemas open, we're having to watch it at home, and it doesn't really detract at all. I mean, I watched it on my 43-inch 4K TV here in a darkened room, and it's just a squarish image. You forget there's black bars on the side. After 20 minutes, I was so engrossed into the film, I didn't give a shit that there was black bars at the side of the film, because this film was done properly. This film had heart, it had action, it had suspense, it had everything that was missing from the original Justice League. The music was fantastic. They've even tinkered with the colouring. Do you remember at the end of the original film, you got all of that red sky, and you've got the Flash pushing that car with a family in. What the fuck was all that about? Gone is all that. It's gone. I mean, the last hour of the new version shits all over the old film. In fact, pretty much this whole film shits all over the old version. So yeah, I am really happy, really ecstatic that Zack Snyder has had a chance. He's had an opportunity, despite what happened with his family, to come back to show his true vision, to give to the fans, and to say, this is my Justice League. Here's the thing, the action is so much bigger. There is so many more action scenes in the film. We get to see extended scenes. We get to see Darkseid. We get to see a proper Steppenwolf. Let's just for one moment talk about Steppenwolf. Yes. One of the biggest disappointments of DC movies in the last God knows how many years. I came out of the original screening absolutely shocked at what they did to this character. I didn't care about him. I didn't give two shits about him. The CGI was shit. And when you compare him against something like Thanos or Loki, he's a crap villain. Steppenwolf in this film had a bigger, grander scale. Absolutely fantastic. The CGI was fixed. He had a different look to him. He looked more vicious. Just his overall look and his demeanour, his mannerisms. Yeah, I would have had no problem coming out of the cinema 4 years ago, and I would have been raving about this Steppenwolf. But unfortunately, back then, they screwed the pooch. Okay, so as we've seen in the trailer, Jared Leto. Now, I'm not going to tell you anything about his character or his role or how long it is. It's not long. I don't think it was really needed in the film. It doesn't add anything to the film. But it was nice to see him back, because I personally am one of the ones who did enjoy Suicide Squad, and did enjoy his performance in Suicide Squad. I've got to hold my hands up. Yes, I am a Suicide Squaddie. I actually enjoyed the film. But yeah, it wasn't really necessary. But all in all, Justice League from Zack Snyder. Thank you for coming along and shitting all over the old one, because we really needed it to give us a DC high. Absolutely. Now, even though I watched it on Sky in HD in Dolby Surround, they have announced it's coming out on physical disc, which is a joy to the heart. And I cannot wait to watch it in 4K Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, and just marvel. Yeah, that's the wrong word to use. Just get engrossed in it again and watch it through. Now, I have a Justice League Steelbook, which I purchased from France. I've removed the discs because, to be perfectly honest, I don't want that old shit in the Steelbook anymore. As soon as the new film's released on physical media, it's going in the Steelbook. This will then be the proper Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Okay, so I'm still on a high now. That's the thing about this version of the film. The old film never made me emotional. It never made me tear up. I did shed a tear or two through the film. It was an emotional roller coaster. It was an epic action blockbuster that unfortunately we couldn't see on the big screen because it would have been fucking awesome on the big screen. But that is my review of Zack Snyder's Justice League. How will I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to rate it at 10 out of 10 shitting all over Joss Whedon's version. Yeah. This probably is now my favourite of the current slate of DC movies. I just fucking loved it. So I hope you enjoyed my review of Zack Snyder's Justice League. It came along when we needed it. We've had more than a year with no big action superhero blockbuster. Marvel's been to one side with the pandemic. And this, we really needed this film. This came along right at the right time to re-energise us, to get us going again, to put us excited for the next slate of superhero movies that come along. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up or Superman. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. Stick down in the comments. Have you seen the film? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you prefer the other version? I guess somebody must. Alex Pitt. Yes, and I hope you enjoyed the video and I shall see you on the next one. That's one fucking awesome film.